I walk the streets with my swagger on, supernatural, facing a million opponents, and my role is to act alone. Lights, camera when the action's on. Where I'm born is a battle zone, a vigilante in the catacombs. But I rock with a hot shot like a clock when it's cocked and popped and the lead is gone. People say that my head is gone, but it's them same people with need of my help when I'm heading home in life. They say that everybody got a purpose, so I roam the city streets like faulty cellular service. The hot shot sharpshooter superhero, destined to shine like light through the dark and evil. I fight for what's right in the hearts of people and try to open your eyes, cause it's hard to see truth. You ever feel like everybody's the same but you different? That's when you know you're here to make a difference. Hot shot, you got a choice to make: stand up or stand down. Fight or flight, get up, bang out. The world's waiting, can't wait to see what you about. It's showtime, act now. Hot shot, you got a choice to make: stand up or stand down. Fight or flight, get up and bang out. The world's waiting, can't wait to see what you about. It's showtime, act now. Hot shot.
Here comes a new challenger!
Whoa, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Mike Watson, publisher of Freestyle Comics, host of Chat and Draw, co-host of Agents of the Nerdy, and the most enthusiastic person in comics, aka most epic art. What up, Katie? I got your entry, Katie. I will be disclosing the winner here in a couple days. I'm just tired. It's been long, y'all. But it's definitely been worth it. It's been a while since we've done a Chat and Draw episode 185 in the building as we march towards 200. If you've been keeping up with my social media, you know what up, Mr. Clapper. You know, we just celebrated FSK Day, our 4th annual event, and we went big, which is why I'm tired. We did Friday night. We did a crossover 5-Star Fridays, Agents of Nerdy, Black, White, and Read All Over, live at Comic Town. We did an awesome Kahoot trivia game where Danny J. Quick is officially named Indie Fan of the Year. His cheating won. I'm going to tell you right now, your man had books sitting at his side and was flipping through the books as we was giving up the questions. But I never said you couldn't use the comics. So he ended up winning. That dude is crazy, man. The trivia game was so much fun. Definitely doing that again. Saturday was the big day. In person, we had Mason Easley, we had Fish Lee, we had Tony Clapper, Veronica Smith, Andy, Corey, Chaggy. We had Vigilance in the building. We had Aftershock in the building. Danny Cooper was there. We had all the books. We were selling books. Tessa, she's also an artist. She's an intern at FSK. She's also our director for Agents of Nerdy. Who else do we have? Who else do we have? We did a kids coloring contest, a creative character contest. We're doing a virtual coloring contest, which I'll be announcing the winners on the next episode of Chat and Draw. And we did a bunch of virtual panels with a bunch of people. Saturday was massively crazy. Sunday we calmed it down, all virtual. Had some really good panels. My favorite panel was the colorism panel, talking about colorism in media. That was great. So all in all, a very successful FSK Day. We're doing it again. FSK Day 5 is coming at you. We're probably going to shoot for the second week in August of next year. We also announced all of our new books that we have coming out next year. We championed a bunch of our friends' Kickstarters throughout the entire weekend. One of those Kickstarters we have featured on here today. Just a bunch of stuff. I'll be at Chicago for C2E2 with Victor Dandridge this weekend. Our website, FSK Now, is on and popping. I do sound like I smoke 2 packs a day. So we'll be out there. FSKNow.com is on and popping. We're gonna have some new merch release this month for you to check out. We're working on the 5-star Kickstarter. Hotshot 11 didn't get to drop on FSK Day, but it will be dropping in a few days digitally, and then we're going to work on getting it printed. Emerald Quest Kickstarter is in full function. We're starting to reach out and get stuff made, and you're ready to get your backer kit is good to go. So you'll have a couple weeks to get on there if you missed it. Am I missing anything? Damn it, I think that covers it all. I think it does. So that's the catch up. That's where we're at. Let's get into the show, man. Let's get into the dang show. Let's quit playing games, right? The hell now.
Here comes a new challenger.
Chill. I think it's time for me to save the day.
What up, Jason Reeves?
Hey, what's happening?
Not much, man. How you doing?
I'm over here fidgeting with all the stuff on my desk.
Hey, let me see here. I still got it on here. Let's go ahead and give them a little sneak peek at what we want to talk about today.
I mean, Changa be like, bam, blam, thank you, ma'am. Good Lord, sweet Jesus. What? I know they didn't do that. And a whole lot more, guys. Check out that Kickstarter for Changa and the Jade Obelisk. It's a lot of fun. Issue 1 was great. Issue 2 about to be more greater. Peace.
Mo Greater. Mo Greater is my new shit. That's my new shit. All right, so I got your Kickstarter up here right now. We're going to take a peek over here. Boom. There we go. $6,445 with a goal of 7.5. 163 backers right now. 3 days to go. All right, y'all. Let's do it. We got 3 days. Let's get this goal hit. I got the first one. All right. We got the link in the chat. Katie said, I'm surprised you still got your voice up this weekend. You know what, Katie? I am too, because I still did a bunch of talking this week. But we're gonna persevere through. All right. So what all right, so give us the recap, sir. Tell us about let me see here. Tell us about the first issue, where we're at with the second issue, and why we need this book. I already got my pledge in, so you got me. Let's talk to everybody online right now.
Appreciate that. Yeah, man. Changa is a seafaring adventure, a swashbuckling adventure about Changa Diop, and he is the captain of a ship called the Sindibada. And they are, him and his crew are adventurers and merchants. They make money by sailing up and down the coast of West Africa, getting into stuff. They're trading things, they're finding artifacts and selling them. And Changa's goal is to amass enough of a fortune to go back to his conquered kingdom and reclaim it. And
Okay.
Changa is like a cross between like T'Challa and Conan, right? Like Changa's a big, burly, formidable black man that is about his business. And a part of his crew are Tanya, who is a sorceress who fled her land because she killed her husband, her abusive husband. And she has Oya, is sort of like I would describe it as like a stand, like in JoJo's Adventure, where Oya comes and takes over her body and like wrecks shop if trouble happens. And then there's the Tureg, who is like a master swordsman who kind of round out the crew of the Sindibad.
All right. So the art's looking mighty good for this bad boy right now, man. It was pretty impressive with the last issue, but can I tell you how much I love this damn cover? Jeez.
Matteo Illuminati is the illustrator, and Loris Ravina is the colorist, and they like milk and cookies, man. They like peanut butter and jelly. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel it.
Amazing.
So
we also have a fire cover artist. There we go. Massimiliano is just killing it on the cover. Like, this is a cover of Panya and the Jade Obelisk, and man, I fell in love with that thing.
That joint looked good. What I really like is these pages of them sailing, though. They look so incredible.
Mm-hmm. Like the Sindibada, I wanted to make like another character in the story, right? Like, it's not just a setting. It's like the Batcave, or like the Batmobile. It's like where they go to plot and plan and figure out how they're gonna, stop these villains who are trying to stop their hustle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. This is
some cool stuff. Some of these famous artists and writers who have read the book. There you go, Newton Lillevoix, creator of Crescent City Monsters.
Right.
My man Tony Patrick from Batman and the Signal. Big up in the book. I appreciate him, coming down and giving us some nice quotes. And then we got some nice merchandise. You can get your very own Jade Obelisk.
Now the question is, does it have the power?
It glows in the dark.
I'll accept it, brother. I'll accept it.
So we got that, man. We got some hoodies. We got some t-shirts. Oh, what's up, Alden? How you doing, man?
What's up, Alden? What's up, Brad? Brad said he is ready for some Changa.
Yeah, man. Come do some Changa, man. What's up, Brad? So yeah, we got a lot of. We've been experimenting with a lot of different merchandise on this one. This is our first time doing hoodies, and I gotta say, I don't want to pat myself on the back, man. I actually have one of the hoodies. Like, I bought one for myself, and I was like, man, this thing is comfortable, and it's kind of fly to me. I mean, to me, if I do say so myself. And we are doing collector's edition boxes for this one. Like, for so long, I've wanted to do packaging for like comics. I think comics, to sort of bolster the collector's value of them and just to add value in general. I always wanted to do packaging. So we're experimenting with packaging.
Is this only $25?
Yeah.
Shut your ass up.
Yeah, man, you get a Jade Obelisk in there, you get some Changa maps, you get the comics. Like, listen, we making it happen on this one. This is, I will say, this is the best Kickstarter, the most lead time, the most intense kind of study and creation that I've done on a Kickstarter. I think this is number 4 for me, and this is number 5 for me, and number 11 that I've been doing.
Did you see me change my pledge?
On all the confetti.
I did not see a collector's box there.
Oh no, we got the collector's box, man. We trying to upgrade our style, you know.
I feel it, but I just upgraded my pledge.
Well, we appreciate that. We appreciate that. Heavy.
I mean,
Heavy.
Collector's box.
Yeah, man. You get some gold coins in that piece, you know. It's like you're opening a treasure box. That's the vibe I wanted to bring to the collector's box. I've been looking at, looking at what's that guy? Johnny Cupcakes. Is a guy that really focuses heavy on packaging. He does like these t-shirts, and there's so many different vibes and genres of his t-shirts, even down to the smell, the packaging. Like if he makes a package about waffles or something like that, like if that's the theme, it smells like syrup and waffles, like all the way down to that level. So I've been looking at that and just kind of bringing forth the experience and the feeling. Like, remember back in the day, you used to get tennis shoes and you bring the box home and you unwrap that piece, and you know, just the smell and the feeling of getting some new Nikes or some new Adidas. Like, I was like, I want to bring that to comics this time, and hopefully going forward. So we've been over here designing boxes, figuring out great merch to throw in there, and all that.
Okay.
Yeah. I actually got some good wrapping paper. We designed some of the tissue that's going to go in the box. I just got it back today, the prototype. But it's like, I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's like Changa coins.
Okay.
Yeah. So that'll be in the boxes as well.
I see you. All right. Yeah. Changing it up.
That Pontiac is looking nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Trying to put it down, man. You know, y'all make it hard when y'all come on here with these dopely illustrated books, and then I got to show out here in an hour to try to match it.
I mean, I commend you. I could not do it. I could not do it. Like, I am so out of practice. You know, just handling the business aspect of all of these different IPs, and you know, figuring out how to release them and kind of learning how to market them, man. I've been sitting with my business hat on for so long. I haven't had a chance to really draw anything.
I dig it. I actually had to back off of a book. I'm writing Emerald Quest, and after the 4th issue, I'm done. I had to pass it off to somebody else. Yeah, I got talked to Brian J. Lambert.
Oh yeah, my man.
Look, he must have heard me talking. Right up in here.
There you go.
Yeah, I've been talking and kicking with Brian for a bit, and I was thinking about who could I get that could take over the book and, you know, give it the attention that I felt it needs, and punch up the characters the way it needs. And Brian's the name that came up in my head. Talked it over with him. He's down for it. So issue 5, he's taking over.
Yeah, he has experience in this comic game, I think.
Yeah, a little bit.
He does some comic things.
What up, Moana?
Hey, there she is.
Yeah, so because I need to put more attention on Hotshot. We're trying to get, like, we did 2 issues this year, and we're trying to do 3 issues of it next year.
Yeah, 2 issues. What are y'all up to on Hotshot now?
We're on issue 11 right now.
Yeah, like, no 3rd issue curse for you. Look at that. 11 damn issues. I'm hating. Seriously. I want
Well,
to get to like 11, 12 issues in one nation.
Well, it took us damn near 20 years to get there. So we definitely try to pick up our production schedule.
double that thing.
Right.
Nah, I feel you. Yeah, nah. I mean, it's the thing about indies, and I always kind of tell people that is like, yo, I would love for us to teach our fans how to consume our content. And that comes with the time, the amount of time it takes to make it, and the kind of the level of production that we can afford to make it at.
Right.
And I think it's important for the fans that follow us to know that we out here working, even if it takes a while. We're still making it happen. So don't lose interest. Just know that when we drop, it's gonna seriously drop. Same way people follow Beyonce and they she pop up one day with an album on Twitter. Same principle. Stay with us.
Same exact principle.
Yeah. So
I was actually talking to somebody about Joe Mad today. An artist had said that apparently on Twitter somebody else an article called Joe Mad prolific. I didn't exactly get the definition of the word because the person that commented was like, I guess he was poking like Joe Mad prolific. Come on now. And I'm thinking like his book is late. But that man's effect on comic books is legendary.
Right.
He is prolific.
Yep.
He's been drawing comics since he was 16 years old, interning at Marvel.
Absolutely.
He redefined the X-Men. He took his entire fan base with him to Battle Chasers.
Right. I mean, it's ripples. It's ripples. Like, if we talking prolific is real because his style influenced a generation of artists. Like, not everybody's style does that.
Absolutely. He definitely influenced me.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, the man didn't finish his book. He didn't finish Battle Chasers. But I bet you they drop Battle Chasers tomorrow that sell out.
Well, I got good news for you because Battle Chasers is about to drop. Not only is issue, I think it's issue 10 that's about to drop because there's a new artist on it, but they just got a TV deal.
I saw that. That's what the article was. That's what the article was in heat for.
Yeah. Nah, they moving.
Now I don't know if it's gonna sell out with this new artist. People won't pick it up. But if Joe Mad's name was on it for drawing it, that mug would sell out instantly. Instantly.
For real. Nah, man, like I saw some of the art on IG. It looks really good. And it's another person that's influenced by what he's done. And I think this person also makes games with him. They're doing some kind of new game that kind of pushed the release of the new issues back because that person works at his studio. So it looks really good. Now, Joe Mad is one of the cats I follow simply because I like that entrepreneurial spirit, right? And that takes time, man. It takes time to get that stuff to get it out and get it done and get it, the way that you want people to consume it. So, I mean, we that Battle Chasers stopped a while ago, but I've always loved that book. I've always loved the style and the look and the feel of that book. So I've always followed it. I went back. I was so hard a fan of Battle Chasers that I went and got they did like not like a short story of the characters in a magazine, like a game magazine. I went back and found that thing. Like I want to consume everything Battle Chasers. I got the 0 issue. I got all 9 issues, and I bought the game, beat the game.
Oh yeah, I played the hell out that game.
Yeah, man, Night War was fire. Like it was almost like the heyday of the comics again. Like it was,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, when the League of Legends asks you to make their video game, yeah, you kind of drop everything and make their video game.
Exactly, exactly. So it's. I mean, that's the game. That's the hustle. So you gotta, especially when you're indie or freelance or what have you, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta make that money. But um, I like the idea of fans following us for us and like being patient about our content because we're gonna give you value because that's a lot of our nature. You know, like I'm looking at Moana's Kickstarter right now, and she's adding mad value. She just dropped that new cover, that alt
Mhm.
cover, and all of the perks and all of the rewards on that thing is designed to give you value. So it's worth the wait. Those things are
Yeah,
worth the wait. When Brian does a Kickstarter, he got a million other comics on there. Like we're adding value. That's so we're making it worth the wait. So you should consume our stuff uh, with that in mind.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I think you're absolutely right, man. I mean, I know other artists have taken fan bases with them,
Mm-hmm.
but the way Joe snatched all of the Marvel audience directly with him to that Battle Chasers book was just disrespectful, man. I mean, the book instantly shot up to #1. And when you looked at that book, you were like, damn, Marvel was holding this boy back.
Yeah, and don't forget that book started a whole new imprint under Image. I think that was the first sub imprint for Image, Cliffhanger, and
Yeah,
then Humberto Ramos came in and did his book Crimson.
Crimson and
Yeah,
Girl came off of that.
yep. So I mean, when you're a trendsetter like that, you know, you're gonna make some waves, you're gonna make some moves, and then dude jump the games. I mean, almost unprecedented, like how these dudes are moving. Like, and that's the spirit of what we do. That's the indie spirit in comics, right? We
Mm-hmm.
come in, we branch out, and then we make moves. Like, it's very inspiring. I would love to make a game at some
Yeah,
point.
man.
Yeah.
Absolutely, because I played the hell out of it. As soon as I saw that they had another game going, because I love a good turn-based RPG, and I saw it was them. I was like, oh, cool. And then I saw it was a League of Legends game. I said, oh yeah, instant buy, done. Let's go.
Straight up. Straight up.
Yeah, you can't even be mad at that. So,
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna lie though. I mean, I can praise Joe Mad to death up here, but I was pissed he didn't finish his book. I mean, I'm pissed at his choices that he made, but you know, at the end of the day, he's his own man. He's got to do what he wants to do. But I'm like,
Right.
you had the life, you know. I mean, you still do, but it's like, how many of us wanted to intern at 16, come out the gate on Uncanny X-Men, jump on the Saturday Spider-Man, the Ultimates, Wolverine, all these different books, then go do your own imprint, still be #1. You had the comic industry by the balls.
Unlocked. Well, I think a lot of that too is like time management, right? Like I think Joe Mad today might have handled it different than Joe Mad back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
think like it took him a very long time to figure out that he could have just put another artist on that joint, and I think that comes from experience. I think
Mhm.
because I was saying a long time ago, I was like, "Yo, let's throw Kyrie Randolph on that joint. Give him some more battle Jasons. Like that would have been fire, super fire." But you know, you get there when you get there, I guess.
Yeah, because we would have complained about it, but we still would have got it.
But I mean, and Kyrie at the time I was talking about, Kyrie's like, I mean, Kyrie is always hot, but like he was hot at the time, like super hot, super duper hot. You know. I'm glad that excellence happened though. I mean, at the same time, but We could have got. I mean, Fairy's pretty fast too, though. So I feel like we could get like Battle Chasers and F-Series at the same time.
What up, J man? Yeah, excellence is literally excellent.
Yeah, I'm waiting on my big book right now.
I'm waiting on my big book right now too.
I think end of December we might get that joint.
Dude, when they opened up that book and I got to the haircut page, I said, "Shut up." Grandma giving a lineup.
I was mad at Thomas because I was like, I wanted to do that.
Dude, I said that is so dope. In that moment, that book became instantly relatable. And then when your boy on the next page said, "Who lined you up?" I was like, no.
I was so mad. I was like, I want to do that. I was listening to you on another show. I forget whose show you were on. You might have been talking to Imani or somebody, but you were talking about one of the latest issues of Hot Shot, if not the current one you're working on. And you were saying that you see a lot of comics and there are news articles illustrating what's going on in the story, helping move the plot along. And you said, when I go and I watch the news, I don't watch traditional news. I watch people online. I watch podcasters and that kind of thing. So I put it in the book. And I was like, hey, it's so smart. I was like, oh man, I should have did that. So, when y'all do stuff like that, it sounds small, but it's such a brilliant thing to add to the narrative and to push us into a more modern thing. Like that same Image vibe where they left Marvel and pushed comics into a more modern light. You're doing that with that very same idea. And I thought, damn, man, that is such a smart thing to come up with. Like, that's such a smart way to do that. So, you have my eternal envy, is what I'm saying. Just for that one idea. Did I lose your sound?
I was on mute, my fault. I was saying I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. But you guys is out here killing it. So it's like one blade sharp as another.
Yeah.
I get these Kickstarters in. I'm looking at the books. I'm looking at my digital rewards. I'm like, dang these motherfuckers. But at the same time, I'm like, oh, y'all dope.
Nah, man. Iron definitely sharp as iron, man. Like, for real, for real. We're just trying to up the quality, trying to add value. That is my goal for comics in general, man. Like, and I always have like a sort of art aesthetic that I want to see personally on the page. So I try to add that into every project that we do. Again, I've never seen anything. What drew me to Changa is the fact that I've never seen anything like it. Like, as far as a comic, as far as like media in general goes, like the Changa Safari novels are dope. And I definitely wanted to do it because they're dope. But when I envisioned it, from what Milton was telling me, I was like, man, it would be so fire if we had a swashbuckling black dude sailing up and down the coast of Africa. That's like, who does that? Where is that? Where do you see that?
Right.
Where you get that? Like, I could see straight up 10 episode series, season 1, Changa and the Jade Obelisk, Changa Safari. And it would seem new and fresh because of all the cultural nuances added to it. It's still a hero's journey, but brand new in a sense.
It absolutely would. what was it? The Harder They Fall.
Exactly.
J-Man, we're at episode 185. You know, that movie being based off of real people, I didn't even know that.
Right.
I just watched the movie because the cast was dope.
Right.
And it's black cowboys. But then you find out they're real people and you go looking them up and check them out like, oh shit, that's cool. I got a cool movie and a cool lesson, history lesson at the same time. So, you know, we was talking about it and it's like, I would love to see more Westerns with these characters. And like, I think now show me like what they actually did versus like, I'm not against the whole, like they took real characters and made it a fantasy. That didn't bother me at all, but now like, all right, let's do some more stories about them though.
Right. No, I would love to see like follow Bass Reeves and see like, man, what did he do? Like come up. I mean, even if it's imagined, or even if we're taking like, you know, adapting his real life, like it'd be fire to follow a series of Bass Reeves. Like just an awesome, you know, concept. Even though he was a real person, the idea of him is just something fire, and that's what I mean. Like taking us and putting us into the hero's journey in all these different ways makes it fresh again. You know, revitalizes it again. And I think that's valuable and necessary to do. And I love to be one of the people that, you know, that pushes that forward, that helps that along. And we need it, man. Like I want to see us everywhere too, and in different ways, you know, in different settings. So that's like the mission statement.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like our discussion back and forth was, should they have done the true story or not? And we were kind of split down the middle. It was like half of us were like, don't mind the fact that they didn't do a true story because now it made us go look them up and it's our foot in the door.
Right.
I put that Western, like that and Unforgiven are on the same level.
Right. No, I feel that. Well, and that's my thing, right? Like, Unforgiven is not a true story. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I go to the movies, I want to be transported. Whether that's a true story, whether it's a genre film, whether it's a drama, whatever. I just want to be able to put myself inside of those characters or inside of those stories. So I like hyperbolic things like The Harder They Fall. I want to see like Regina King doing extraordinary things, you know, a la Watchmen, a la Harder They Fall. Like to me, that's fun.
Yeah,
you know? I don't think we have enough of that with like us in there, you know, like and truly being us, right? Like some stuff. If I'm the sidekick of the main character, it's not as vibrant. It's not as satisfying as watching my man. I forget the lead dude's name. What's the lead guy? What's his name?
Kang.
Huh?
As far as I'm concerned, his name is Kang.
Yeah, exactly. Kang and Idris Elba. And I want to see those dudes in larger than life roles. I want to see Regina King in a larger than life role, Zazie Beetz in a larger than life role, doing larger than life things. It makes me feel great.
Yeah,
and it makes it mad enjoyable to see that on screen. And that's kind of what Changa. That's what drew me to Changa as well. He's a larger than life character. I mean, this dude was a pit fighter in Mogadishu. He's a merchant. He's a warrior. He's good with a sword. He's handy with these hands.
Right.
You don't get no better than that. Panya is a sorceress with dealing with having Oya take over her body or potentially take over her body forever. Like those are the kind of larger than life things I want to see us deal with.
Right, absolutely, man. Like that's so spot on because so when we were writing Emerald Quest and we were putting that down, I specifically wanted to see more females that could kick ass. I definitely want to see that because at that time I just didn't feel like it was enough of it or whatnot. And then as we're writing it, I'm like, I just want to see some dope, unchained shit. What can I do to give these people a reason to have these epic battles? You know, what's going to unlock their genome or whatnot. And that's it. Like, you know, we got the one scene where Princess Leon is trying to make peace with another country, but the way that they make peace is you have to take out their strongest warrior in a formal combat to show that your country is worthy of theirs. And you know, she just steps up, like just like how The Rock or you know Wesley Snipes would come up to the role, just took off her cloak, jumped up, kneed the dude in the face one time, crashed him completely. But I mean, it's just you know it's fun, and I think the first example that I really took off and understood what you're saying right now, where I really said it to myself, was Star Trek Discovery with Michael Burnham.
That's my girl right there.
Like I was watching that with my wife, and I was just like, "Hey, they can't stop her. This girl is unstoppable. Look at her. She just gonna do it all. She just gonna be a woman. She gonna be black. She gonna be smart. She gonna be a fighter. She gonna be a flyer. She gonna be in a spacesuit, and ain't nothing stopping her." I was like, "Yes. Where can we get more of this?"
You know what I like about Burnham? Burnham is like an anime character in her own anime narrative. Like that third season where she got the suit on and she like flying back and forth through time and all that. I'm like, this is an anime with a black woman running things. I was like, her mama was running things, then she was running things. Like, man, listen, I can't say enough about Michael Burnham. That's my girl right there. I love me some Michael Burnham.
Hell
I gotta catch up on season 4 because I've been saving it. You know, when I really like a character and when I really like a show, I save it, man. Like, I've been saving Discovery and I'm saving Insecure till it's done, and then I'm gonna jump in to both of those.
Dude, we were saving Insecure too. And then I saw a clip on TikTok from the latest episode. I said, "Oh, we gotta start watching it. God, we gotta start watching it because your girl is crazy." I love her, man.
I think we only got a couple episodes left, huh? Like 1 or 2.
Yeah, I think they normally do 8 or 10 episodes a season.
Yeah,
but dude, she is funny, and see, that's the thing that we're starting to discover. Like, I didn't realize you have to use different lighting for black people. And you know, I realized it on this show, watching a documentary about it or whatnot. The lighting, the makeup they use on black women and stuff. I was like, this is great, because I know they have on makeup, but it's like the right amount of makeup, or it doesn't look like they have on makeup. Because to me, makeup is supposed to be a lie, like, and it's supposed to be an accessory,
right?
An accessory to the looks.
Absolutely,
dude. We got whole face switchers out here with this makeup game right now. But like, you know, because when you see them off the show, they still look like them. So that's how I tell. I'm like, so they're not using a whole lot of makeup on these ladies because they still look like it. But I love how genuine she is, how down to earth she is. Like her comment, her mental game on like what people be thinking is so on par.
I agree. I absolutely agree. I mean, I like her business moves. Like like in real life too. And I really like to listen to her. Like I got the master class, and I watched her master class while I was working a while back. And man, she's like a very smart person about how it was like she's been waiting for this time in her life to come up, and all the stuff she learned, she was talking about in that master class and just dropping jewels because she's been just coming getting on, and it's some if you get a chance to check it out, it's really good.
I haven't gotten to watch that show yet. I got so much stuff on my damn docket, and like you said, I try to let stuff build up because I'm a binger. I sit down here in the studio, I turn on my damn Fire Stick, and I'm like, all right, what am I about to watch the next 7 episodes of while I'm sitting here drawing?
Yep, absolutely. Oh man, Doomsmith says, did everybody forget about Posse? No, we ain't forget about Posse. Mario Van Peebles doing the thing. But Posse was just one. We need like 30.
Yeah, we need more. We definitely need more.
Yeah.
I was like, I need more Black Cowboy Westerns. I need more Michael Burnhams. Stop casting The Rock for everything. After I watched and I got a man crush on Rock. I love The Rock. But after I watched Red Notice, I was like, they did not need this dude for this role. Like they did not need him. They could have really used somebody else, man.
You think The Rock gonna produce something that he not the star of?
Hey, he need to. He need to start giving back. And I mean, I'll be seeing him hooking up the people back in his from his past up, give him houses, give him trucks and stuff. All right, man, just give him some of them roles. Just give him some of them roles.
Let them make their own.
More. I know Schwarzenegger passed the torch to you, Rock, but we need more of us out here, baby.
Nah, man, I like that these young cats are coming up, man. Jonathan Majors, thank you, Gerald. Jonathan Majors is like people were talking about. I think that was last week. There was a thread people talking about recasting Black Panther, and a lot of people are like, no, but I'm in the yes camp, and because there's so many talented young black cats out here that could play that role. Don't get me wrong, Chadwick, legendary. Chadwick is legendary, but that character is so necessary, and there's so many cats out here, like younger cats that can do it justice. We need to let them.
Yeah. See, and I think people are missing that point because I am in the recast him role too, and I really think if Chadwick was alive, he would say recast me. Yep. He would say it. I don't think people understand. I watched this TikTok video yesterday, or the other day, that proved my point. The people that need to be running the Avengers, it's fucking Black Panther, number one. And I forgot who they said the other person was. Hold up. It was because they compared it to Tony Stark and Iron Man and how they changed roles to a degree. But Black Panther was definitely one of the people that need to be running the Avengers, the face of the MCU. That's and I get you want to honor Chadwick, but that's more important than honoring Chadwick.
Right. I mean, you can honor Chadwick without letting the character pass away. You know what I'm saying? Like, honor Chadwick by giving him his flowers and stuff. But as far as the role, I mean, like I was saying on the thread, man, I was like, man, there's been 100 James Bonds, there's been 100 Batman, there's been a whole bunch of Doctor Who's. There've been generation after generation of Doctor Who's. So why do these characters get to continue?
And ours don't.
Right, we just shelving Black Panther. Like that don't seem right to me. Like that don't sit right with me.
Dude, That's absolutely right. And I'm not saying Shuri can't be the next Black Panther.
Neither.
Can't be Black Panther. But I would like it to follow the story arc. Let's see Shuri grow. Let's see Shuri grow. Let's see the rivalry between Shuri and T'Challa. And then let's see that moment where she does get to be the Black Panther.
Where she takes
and she
mantle.
runs it. Like,
right. Well, that's what somebody. That was a point somebody made. Is like, I mean, yeah, if we gotta kill off Black Panther, let's make it a story arc, though, right? Like, let's make it, let's make it something that we're not being reactionary about it. And I think that's a smart line. Like, I want to see T'Challa have his 3 movies.
yeah.
And I think that character deserves his arc. like we got more stories to tell with that character. And especially in this era of the Avengers, MCU wise, where it's kind of like up in the air, like you need an anchor. Like, where's the anchor, man?
Yeah, man, I don't think like there's so many good moments that your boy Black Panther has. Like, I want to see him slap. Like, I mean, I'm never gonna get to see that, but I want to see him slap Tony Stark.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or when he manipulates Mjolnir when Thor comes at his neck.
When he puts on that Infinity Gauntlet to fight Doom that time, like, yeah, some good stuff. Oh, there's that one moment. I never read Secret Invasion, but people post that one moment where he's telling the Super Scroll thing that he knows, like, I've trained, like the dude says, I've trained my whole life to destroy you, and he's like, I've trained my whole life for the unexpected, so you already lost or whatever. Like, that's a fire moment that we could have had on screen. Like, I want that.
Hey, me and you were in the same damn boat because I wanted to. And I love Chad, man. Chad was, he was riveting. Your boy held the road when he was like, I am not dead. And it is like he walked up on him. Chad is dope. But
no, Chad is fire. Like, one of my favorite Chad roles is in The Five Bloods. Man, he played that so subtly, but man, his presence on screen was just there, man. Like, he was a presence, but his acting in the role was subtle, and I thought that was brilliant of him. And then I like when he was James Brown too. I constantly watch Get On Up. Like, it's one of my favorite movies. But like, you can honor Chad without shelving the character. And I think Phase 4 needs Black Panther.
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of like, I guess. I don't know what their choice is, and I'm like, okay, I guess it's cool. I enjoyed Shang-Chi though. I really like Shang-Chi.
Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun. I've been having a lot of fun with the MCU. Like right now, for me, and I get it's just my opinion, but for right now, for me, they're at a point right now where everything they do does not have to be great. Just the expansion of the world and it being entertaining right now is good enough for me. And then hit me with the greatness in Spider-Man or Doctor Strange or your Avengers movie, because I've enjoyed all the TV shows. Hawkeye, I'm having fun with more than I thought I would, but I'm not I'm not jumping out of my seats and going, oh shit, because I don't have to do that every time.
Right.
These are transitional shows. Loki, I did for Loki because that was a complete game changer what they did there.
I think all of Phase 4 is transitional. And I haven't had as much fun as you had with it, but I get what you're saying. My hope for Phase 4 is some kind of cohesion, though, like towards the end at least. Maybe Spider-Man will do that. But
Oh.
Loki was aight to me until the last 5 minutes. When Jonathan Majors came on screen, then I was like, wait, I sat up. I was like, okay, what's happening? Like, what's going on? And that it was. I thought the end of Loki was a game changer. I'm just wondering if they're gonna do something with it.
Oh yeah, I absolutely feel like they're going to do something with it. It's just
Mm,
they have to build everything back up. I think in my
mm,
head, they have to get us to really like and care about these characters. They've got
mm,
to make all those Easter egg moments again. They won't
mm,
hit like they did the first time, but they got it. This is their new franchise now, and I get into a lot of discussion with people. It was like Marvel told you what the face of the MCU was going to look like in Endgame when they
mm,
had all those women stand together,
mm,
and that in that last fight, they were telling you this is their movie now. We are getting multicolored. We are letting
mm,
women shine. Yes,
mm.
y'all better get used to it. Like I'm looking at my MC Legends, Marvel Legends boxes. I don't even keep them shits. But you know what I kept? All my boxes from Phase 4 because it goes from white, black, brown, yellow, dark brown, light brown, a shade of brown. Like it looks beautiful.
Right.
Like
I feel you.
I mean, I got all the Eternal toys.
Mm,
I just got that off of GP, man, because like I've never had toys with this much color in them.
right.
Like, and I know, the PC police, as they call Marvel or whatever. But man,
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it. I am enjoying it. My daughters are enjoying it. I'm
Mm.
enjoying it. I'm here for it because I was against the Black Spider-Man. I was against Miles Morales. But
Really?
yes, but my son's name is Miles Parker Watson. All
So
right.
you turned around.
Oh,
You turned
absolutely.
around now.
Because so I hate when you announce the death of a character. I really do. For me, I'm a when I read my comics, when I'm watching my shows, I want to be invested. I'm wearing my feelings on my sleeve. I want the ride. Like, so if you're gonna kill somebody, snatch that shit from me live. Don't tell me.
Right.
Take it from me.
Right.
So when they announced that they were killing Spider-Man, it was like, well, damn. I mean, now you got to live up to the hype. Now
Right.
I know what's going to happen. You're taking the anticipation from me. You're taking my sense of fear and danger away from me.
Away from you. Yeah.
But I ended up reading the story, and dude, it wasn't even really about the actual death, because I got so many great Spider-Man moments in that story. Like your boy Shine, and
This
I
was
was
a
like,
recent
oh,
thing?
huh?
This was a recent storyline?
No, this is when they introduced Miles Morales to the Ultimate.
Okay. I feel you. Ultimate Spider-Man.
It,
Gotcha.
and he Captain America was being an asshole to him because he was trying to push him away from being a hero. But then Spider-Man saves his life and takes a bullet for him. He sees the Green Goblin heading over to his neighborhood. Your boy Twip webs up the gunshot and takes off. He's a hero, baby. He's a hero. You know what I'm saying? And he goes out there and he fights for his life. I mean, he puts everything in there. He's trying to protect Aunt May. He's trying to protect Mary Jane and Gwen. He's trying to protect everybody. Mask off, slinging fist. I was like, hell yeah, let's get it, baby. And and he went out like a G. He went out like a G. And then the Miles Morales story comes out, and you come to find out Miles Morales was in the crowd the whole time. That Miles didn't want to be Spider-Man, and he could have helped Spider-Man. And when they flipped it and made Peter Parker Miles Morales' Uncle Ben, I said, I'm done. Y'all got me. That's dope. That's dope story writing, man. But the best part wasn't even that dope. It was his mother freaking funeral, man. Peter Parker's funeral was the best part of that story. For Tony Stark to pay for it. And the whole city of New York came out for your boy. Aunt May being there, that whole funeral service, I was crying. Like, I was sad. Like, they got me. But every story isn't like that. And Miles Morales is definitely a super unique character because he came out on top, and like he's not the Black Spider-Man. He's Miles Morales. He's dope. His character is dope. What he does as a version of Spider-Man is dope. His costume is lit. So I get kind of carried away with that one, but that's one of my favorite comic book stories that I have read. So and it doesn't always work out that way. You announce that death and stuff like when we kill a character, we're not about to tell y'all we're killing the character. That shit's just gonna happen.
Right.
Y'all gonna turn the page and you're like, oh shit, he's
gonna be dead.
Wow, they did that.
Right.
Because I want you to have that.
I agree. I'm not big on like the whole announcing what's gonna happen. Sometimes to my detriment, I feel like I don't want to tell you what's gonna happen in the book. I'm so bad at that.
Yeah, man. I mean, but I really haven't read a lot of mainstream stuff. I've really been reading indie stuff, and it's been really good. And reading the stuff that we're producing has been crazy. Like I look around, I'm like, we're crazy talented, y'all.
Man, listen, yo. So I've been going back, like whatever spare little pieces of time I get. I've been going back and reading like a lot of the stuff that we produce. Recently, I read Okemos from TJ, and TJ had the. I think they still have it. Go to Ray Comics. It's like 50% off everything. Buy that shit for Christmas. Get you some fire comics. So, and the if I was pitching it, I would say the Power Rangers, but they all Tommy versus Doomsday. Like 5 issues. And in the best way possible, though, right? Like, I was reading that thing, and TJ does a couple brilliant things. Let me get on the TJ cheerleading train.
Go ahead.
Yo, shout out to TJ. Yo, my man, you did this thing with Okemos. It starts off, and TJ's art grows with every issue. First of all. And a big thing about indie comics or more indie people getting into or minorities getting into mainstream comics, I realize we don't get a chance to grow our skills. Like we get, if they throw me on Spider-Man right now and I ain't a hit, you might not never see me again.
Right.
And I've always been kind of sort of angry at that about mainstream comics. But what's cool about Okemos, even though it's not a mainstream, it's an indie, but TJ is a good enough businessman for it to be 5 issues. So shouts out, kudos. His art grows every issue, and I love following that journey, especially binging it. But another brilliant thing Okemos does is you don't know who the good guys are.
Dude, when he did that, I was reading. I didn't know nothing about it. I just know TJ was a cool dude. I've been on with him. So I really liked his hustle. I liked his work ethic. And then I saw his book because I didn't discover his book till the 3rd issue. When he really blew up. Like he hit all the podcast stuff. And that's when I really discovered TJ. And I was like, all right, bet, let me get this book. And then so I got my digital rewards because I ain't gonna lie, he was new to me. He's new to me, man. So I'm getting them digital copies. But man, I read this book, and I was like, all right, here's the setup. He's the bad guy. These the good guys. They're the Power Rangers. And I'm reading through it, and as I'm flipping it, I'm like, no, he did not. Did he flip it?
Right.
Oh, I didn't see that coming.
Right.
And I slid in his DMs and I was cussing him out. I was like, TJ, you just messed my head completely up. I did not see that coming at all, man.
Man, listen. I'm gonna say this. That was a brilliant thing. And even up to issue 5, there's not really a clear superhero versus villain dynamic, which I love. And even if you read, I read from 0 to 5, and the 0 issue, you get the rundown in the 0 issue, but it's still not entirely clear how it's going to all play out by issue 5, even though that issue 5 leads into the 0 issue. So I just thought that was a really awesome lanyard for Optimus. But also, what I love about it is it's like reading Zack Snyder. And but again, first of all, I love Zack Snyder. I like all the Zack Snyder shit. So
I don't agree about all his choices, but I ain't got no beef with him.
I don't agree about all his choices either, but I ain't got no beef. I enjoy those movies. But that's not my point. I'm saying in the best way possible. In the way that Zack Snyder does these fire action set pieces, and he is brilliant at them. Say what you want about his writing and whatever, but that motherfucker can do some action set pieces.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, Doomsday versus all the top Power Rangers, but they Tommy, makes for some fire ass set pieces. And TJ was killing them with that. Yo, again, I can't stress it enough. If you want fire action, indie, go holler at Optimus. I don't want to say I was surprised, because that's my homeboy. I know what he could do, but at the same time, I was reading like,
yeah. I mean, he definitely had me on the edge of my seat I just chimed through each one of those damn books. Like, all right, give me the next one. All right, give me the next one. All right, give me the next one. I mean, art was fire, storytelling, fire, perspective, fire,
and originality.
Yeah.
Like, really, a story you don't normally read. Like, there's future back and forth stuff, but it's not clear cut though, and that's what I really like about it. Like, so big ups to TJ and Optimus, man. I was riveted. I'm about to go through Crescent City Monsters,
dude,
and see what Newton is talking about over there too.
Dude,
I'm ready for that.
Dude, I don't even like horror stuff, man. I don't even like horror stuff. I damn sure don't like black and white comic books. The only black and white books that I read are manga, and that's My Hero Academia and Naruto. That's it.
Right.
But your boy with this Crescent City Monsters. Look, hurry up and turn that into a TV show.
You know I'm from New Orleans, so I'm trying to see what this story that takes place in my city is working with. I've read about 30 pages of it when it was still a webcomic, and I just kind of consumed them, and that was live. That was on fire. So I'm interested to. I'm gonna do a reread and jump back and read the whole thing. So that's my next thing.
Doomsmith said you will not be disappointed.
Hey, I believe it.
I don't believe it either. I absolutely loved it, and like he does one of those things that I have so much trouble doing.
Mm-hmm.
He tells the story without any regard of the characters.
Mm-hmm.
Like when he after the first issue, when old boy gets the shit happens to him,
right.
And we jump, just like, we done with that. That's it. You made me like that version of him, like, and his girl.
Right.
I was there for it. This is who I was ready to see for my 4, 5, 6 issues. I was there, and he said, "No, that's not where the story's going. This is where the story's going."
He ripped it from you, like you were talking about earlier.
But I like going through that experience. I wanted it. It's good. It's good storytelling, man. That's what I want to do to people. And like what's happening? Like I'm a sucker, so I can get pulled in. Like if the setting's right, I can get pulled in and be a sucker. My wife has been watching The Leap. It's a TV show on NBC or whatever, and I haven't watched the whole season with her. I've just seen episodes when she comes in the studio and chills with me. And we turn it on. But they had this scene where this woman where a woman died and was married to a dude. They discovered themselves that year on the show, and those two actors were really good. So like they pulled off the chemistry, and so when she passed away, that aftermath, I got a little misty eyed, like shit, and it immediately made me think like, this is how I want to write. This is how I want to create. Like I want to be able to affect people and get them behind these characters where they want these type of experiences. They want to go through these type of feelings while they're reading, the book. And what you had said earlier is exactly how I feel about movies. Plot holes be damned if your movie has transported me to your world and gotten me to accept your rules, and I don't think about the plot holes, I'm just there for the experience, then you've done your job.
Exactly.
That's the movie.
Exactly.
Like my boy Andy tried to give me shit about Endgame all the time. And I'm like, Andy, I don't care. Spider-Man in an Iron Spider suit, web slinging off a Mjolnir while holding an Infinity Gauntlet that was thrown from Captain America, who just picked it up and fought Thanos. Andy, I don't care about the plot holes.
Well, my thing is too, like, there's people who are sticklers for the science of the movie, and me, I don't get me wrong. I like a writer that can express science to me in a way that I can understand it, and it'd be fire. You know what I'm saying? And it's the real science. That's cool. I dig it. But I'm more a fan of pseudoscience in my movies. Just kind of connected to where I can see it's plausible. And you got it. Let's go.
We're good.
Let's go. Yeah.
We're good. Man, do you know, I saw an article the other day where scientists says the snap would not have been possible. And I'm
because of the metal on the glove?
Yes.
First of all, the snap is symbolic. It don't have nothing to do with the actual sound of the snap. You wasted your time with that. When I saw that article, I went, slide over. Never mind. Like, the snap has nothing to do with the sound of a snap. It's symbolic.
Absolutely. I was like, dude, y'all really ain't got nothing to report.
It's a slow ass movie.
Are you kidding me right now? Dude. But like,
I mean, he could have did this. He could have went, like, it don't matter what he did. He had the gauntlet.
Hey, what if he was like,
he could have went, like, it would have happened either way. Right.
Oh, that's crazy. Hey, man, and to bring it full circle, man, that's what we do, right?
Right.
We want to have these great epics. We want to have these characters you get behind. I mean, that's why I'm beating up Hot Shot right now in the book, because I want y'all to go through an experience with that dude. I want y'all to feel him. I had one of my friends read it this weekend, do a pre-read on it, and he was like, "Damn, man, I felt that," and he was like, "Yeah, that's that happened to me as a kid. That happened to my mom as a kid." And I was like, "Damn, I didn't even know that about you. I didn't know that was a thing." So,
and your story is bringing that out, giving him like lane to express that. That's great.
So it's super fun. Jason, man, we gotta get you on the show more, man. We just sat here and kicked it and chilled and everything.
Yo, man, I'm with it. I'm with it, man. Hot Shot is on my list of going through our stuff. By the way, I have issue 1, but I need to go get all of them. Like that's one of my next things.
Oh well, yeah, man, you got time. We just put up this brand new website, fsknow.com. So they available. They available, and we got it up. Lori Foster from Unlikely Hero Studios. She's our business admin, so she's been taking care of the backer kit for us. So we're using backer kit moving forward. So we always keep the books available on there that people can do as add-ons and stuff. So it ain't going nowhere no time soon. So you got time, bro.
I'm on it. I'm trying to get all this work off my desk so I could like take a few days off, but we'll see.
I know. See, that's terrible. I'm trying to get all this work off my desk so I can draw the next issue of Hot Shot, so I can just sit down, carefree, and just draw on my iPad.
I was on Pod the other day, and I was like, I want to draw One Nation #3 because I feel like I have to do it. Now I done said it to people in public, so now I got to do it. Like,
oh yeah. People want that, man. We get these people who enjoy what we do. We work with these amazing indie creatives, this community, and they want to see it. And I love how respectful everybody is of the time.
yes.
Unless you Amani and you just rude.
Hey.
I love him though. I love him. He was definitely one of the reasons why we decided to step things up and move up our production, because we was just gonna do a Kickstarter for the first trade, then do a separate Kickstarter for the second trade. And Amani was talking all that junk on his show. He was like, you know what, man, let's just drop both these damn trades in one Kickstarter. Let's go.
Oh man. Yeah. You're Monty a boss, so he can be rude a little bit.
Yeah. He been making moves, man. Ain't nobody doubting your boy. Ain't nobody doubting. But hey, I came on here and had one hell of a good time with Jason Reeves tonight, man.
Hey, man. We always have a good time.
Be sure to go check them out. 133 Art Publishing. Go check that out. I just put the link in there for Changa #2. $6,470, 164 backers. With 3 days to go. They need to hit their goal, man. They're like a grand, 1,100 off of it. Let's help them get that. Let's get this
close.
So close. Let's make it happen. You know my rules. Well, actually, you probably don't, because we haven't had Chat and Draw for a couple weeks. So let's refresh them. There's 3 ways you can get out here and do it. You can obviously go to the Kickstarter, find your pledge, support, put down as much money as you want. Bam, that's 1. 2, money's tight. You ain't got that much money. Give my man $1. Them dollars stack up. Them backers stack up. We are not going to turn away $1 because money counts, all right? Number 3, if you ain't got no money, if times are hard, we get it. Pandemic crushing our world right now. You ain't even got the money to spare. Give us a share. And amongst all 3 of those, sharing is caring on all 3 of those, man. Help us make this stuff happen. You're advocators. Advocate for us. You might know somebody. Actually, you may not know somebody is in your circle that wants this book. They just don't know it yet. But if you share it on your page and share it on your social media, they might see it and they come and holler at your boy. So please help us do that, because as you see, we down here in the basements making these comics crack. That's what we trying to
do. Cooking it up.
All right. All right, Jason, tell everybody where they can find you at, man.
Yo, man, like you said, hit up the Kickstarter, Changa and the Jade Obelisk #2. The hub is 133art.com. You can get all our comics and our merch there. Also, our partners in Changa, mvmedia.com, is where you can get the origins of Changa, the Changa Safari novels, audiobooks, everything there. And I do run in conjunction with MV Media and Hero Unlimited comic distribution company called Big Distro. That's Black Indie Comics Distro.com, bigdistro.com. And we're getting our books into comic shops and bookstores. So, I'll let us there.
Awesome. All right, everybody. Look, Chat and Draw is back. I'm actually caught up. I am caught up from when I was sick and in the hospital. I've got those episodes caught up. So now I'm at the point now where I am going to start scheduling my Hotshot Kickstarter episodes from Chat and Draw. We're going to get those down, and we're marching to 200. I don't know when we're going to do the Kickstarter, but after the 200th episode, we're going to collect every single bit of art that I've done for 200 episodes, and we're going to put that in a big ass hardcover art book for Chat and Draw. So getting all those colored, getting those all tweaked, added in there, and it's going to be fun. So stay tuned for that. I'm telling you right now, I'm not doing no more episodes this week, though, because I'll be in Chicago. But Chat and Draw will return next week as we march to 200. Big shout out to Jason. Thanks for coming on here and hanging out with us. And we will check the rest of you guys out later.
I think that I should ask Mr. Watson I think that